Big dog status, turn the lights on. Big movements, mobbing when the night's young. Word, take a trip with the one and we on. What's your life worth, baby? I've been grinding on my own. Ride or die for the cause. Switch your time zone, that's a talk.
What's up, guys? Today we're gonna jack up the front end, start doing some front end work. I'm not sure what we're gonna attack first, but first things first, just get the car in the air on jack stands, get the wheels off. We got angle kit and big brake kit that we're gonna install, and I think we're gonna do the angle kit first. Let's get to it. I have the Villains Sportsland or the Villains angle kit. So we got our modded knuckles. Says front left on it, so that's pretty easy. And then this should be front right. Yep. So those are labeled good. This looks like my extended tie rod, or tie rods with an S. These are my tie rod ends. We got new boots, which is nice. Lower control arm, and that's pretty much it. They powder coat it real nice. Looks really good. You can see this is where they extend it. And you can buy just the extension piece if you're good at welding. But I'm not the best, so I chose to opt out of that. Comes with bushings, comes with the ball joint, everything you need. I will attempt the front left first, and then I'll get to the front right. Wish me luck. I need a monster. So here we go. Removed it all completely from the steering rack. Whole knuckle, all of it's gone. Not gonna be using any of those parts pretty much, so I removed it as a single unit. So I'm gonna show you a couple step-by-step on how I'm gonna do this. First thing is I'm gonna take these 4 bolts off because I'm not using the same rotor. If I was using the same rotor, I would leave this on and just take the whole hub off, but I'm gonna move these spacers to my new rotor. I'm gonna remove this caliper back here. There's 2 bolts, one there and one down there. I believe they are 19 millimeter. Remove that first, remove those, and then slide that off, and then remove the bearing in there. So I'll show you guys step by step how I do it. Of course it gets stuck. We got one stuck in there. There we go. Let's see, we're gonna take this caliper off. Set that to the side. This should come off now. Rotor off. I like to keep the bolts with the parts. So like where they go, just kind of thread it in. You can make parts bags or whatever, but just leave them with where they go. A little bit of a tap. Rotate. I'm gonna get my little pry bar. Pry. Rotate. Pry. Rotate. Pry. Come on. Pop. Now what we got is a 30 millimeter bolt and a cotter key. These must be aluminum, they're really soft. And I did replace these bearings, these hubs, recently, I believe. So that's why everything looks pretty new. Big boy. Oh yeah, I've replaced this recently. Normally they don't come out like that. So I'm gonna take these 2 bolts off, but that's gonna be last. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm actually gonna disconnect it from here. Disconnect this rod from there. I don't have my sway bar on right now. So I'm gonna disconnect it from the steering rack right there. So just that one, a bolt down there, the 2 for this rod, and then lastly these 2. And then that's it, very simple because I'm taking it down as one piece. So I'm gonna start doing that. I remove this rod, very simple. That's the best way to do it, I think. We'll see if my power steering rack is blown now. There we go. That's out. Got it on the wobbly. 17 on the front, 17 on the back. Got that out. So now this, whew, smells like burnt oil. So this should come out pretty easy. Okay. That should be ready to come off. Yep. I don't know about this. I don't want it to fall. Oh, I got the stud in there. Good. And boom, there we go. Oh, that's one to stay in. Little love tap. Boop. There we go. Whole piece as one. This is how that was installed into the car. That went to the steering rack. That went to the frame, subframe, lower control arm. And then you have the arm there. I forgot what that is called. Brace bar. And then your sway bar goes right there, which I don't have one. And then knuckle, but that's easy. Boom. Now this side is done. Not too bad when you're taking it apart as a whole. And I'll put it together the same way. I'll get it all set up on the knuckle first and then throw it on there. I'm gonna look up how to do the steering rack relocator before I mess with anything else, but I'm gonna clean this up, get everything together. Alright, good news. Power steering rack relocation. I'm not going to do it. I talked to Nate from Villains and he said unless you're like competing, doing competition, it's not worth the amount of time and work in order to get that, 2 to 3% extra angle or whatever. So next time I have the engine out, I'm definitely going to do it. I already have the parts, the welder, got everything I need to do it. But with the engine in there, I wasn't trying to rig something up in order to get it done. And luckily, thankfully, he said it's not needed. Hopefully I don't have a lot of crazy bumps or anything. I'm going to go ahead and start installing. I can do the left side pretty much fully, but the right side, I actually have a little stud problem here. See, there we go. So I'm going to take it to work and I'm going to press it in. We should have a big ass C-clamp or a press, hydraulic press I could use. Push that back in, but I can do everything else. Install the knuckle, install the angle kit and everything. And yeah, I'm going to do the driver's side first since I can fully do that one. Then I'll come back and do this one. But I'm on a time crunch. Trying to hurry up and get this done. I got a couple hours till I have work. So I got to get everything done, cleaned up. At least mostly cleaned up. But yeah, hope you guys are still watching. Kind of get it set up the same way I pulled it out. Here's my knuckle. It says front right FR right there. Here's the control arm. Just kind of thread that in there. And take my extended tie rod out. Don't forget to, almost lost that. Put your boot on first. If you don't put this on, it's not gonna go on. So just kind of put that, get that ready to go on. And then put this nut back on. And I like to thread it down kind of far. And take the tie rod out. Just thread it on there. Decent amount. Get this close. I'm not going to tighten it down because I'm going to make minor adjustments. And here is your rack spacer. And that goes on this thread right here that goes into your steering rack. Like that. If you put it on like I do, just be careful. It'll fall off. This is a power steering rack. Kind of make sure it threads in straight. You don't want to mess up any threads. Alright, that's on there. And go ahead and tighten it up. Tie rod's on. Now, let's get this probably can go in some. Grab the knuckle now. I'm going to set this down gently. Take these out. Get these ready. Hold this up here. Get your bolt ready. Boom. Now it should be good. I'm going to go ahead and put that lower bolt in before I put this lower bolt in. It should find its way. Boom. Wiggle, wiggle. Put this one through. Boom. Tie rods in. Ugga dugga that. Good. This side I finished. Just put the hub on. Oh, yeah, that's a little sneak peek of what's to come. This guy here. But yeah, I'll show you guys maybe tomorrow. I should be able to finish up. You just put the big axle nut on, and then the brake, and then the spacer. Don't forget to put your cotter pin in there. All right, another day. So the hub, I took it to work to press in one of the studs, and I left it in the trunk of my car. My wife took my car to work today. So just finished the angle kit. As you can see, looks like it's turning. And then come to this side, and it looks mostly straight. So I'm gonna go ahead and straighten the passenger side, and as much as I can, and then it'll be at the alignment shop the next time I drive it. So just got to get it good enough that I'll drive nice and slow, get there, don't mess up anything, and get her aligned. Super excited. Things are going pretty decent so far. Taking my time. Yeah, awesome. Can't wait. This thing will be out by early May.
Ooh, sexy daddy.
There's something under there. I heard it.
Well, hello, Paku.
Look how far it turns. Isn't that crazy?
That's not normal.
I know, I did that. Dang. That's crazy. You see how much it turns?
Yeah.
Come look at it from the side. Oh yeah. That's cool. So get it with the fender, yeah, so you can see. I'll turn it again. Let me make sure it's not rubbing. Oh yeah. Wow, that's good. It might not rub on anything. Check the other side. And I'll rotate it again. Dang, got that angle kit, boy. Now it'll make up for all my terrible drifting. Nice. It's bumping on something, but nothing crazy.
Only this one or the other one too?
Right there, there's bumping.
Oh, yeah.
Can you come this way? Okay, hold on. Go back. Okay. It's just bump steer, so it'll be fine. And with power steering, it'll power through that. It's just because it's not perfectly like straight. That's why they want you to move your power steering rack forward. All right, we're done with the angle kit install. Everything's good to go. I aligned it the best I could, eyeballing it, just, you know. And I got a couple more things to do. I think just 2 things to do under the front end while it's up. And then we move on to the back end. We got some stuff to do back there. So got a few videos coming out. If you guys are watching, following, I appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll have more videos. A couple how-to videos might come out. Just always getting stuff out. Hope you guys are liking it. And again, as always, thanks for watching, and see you next time.